Hey everyone, Jason Christiansen here. Welcome to a little training on how I build custom websites. So this video is intended for partners. This is a new client we have, Leadership Science Institute, and it's not one of the canned solutions we have. So basically, I'm going to walk you through on how I get Design Consult done for the customer, why I built the system the way I built it, and how incredibly simple this was. So we went through discovery, and I found out what Leadership Science Institute does, who is their ideal client, looking at some of these aspects of basically, their business, who is their customer, what's the biggest problem, need, or desire their ideal customer has. And with that, we can then start identifying areas of elements to build their website. But before we get into that, what I've done here is I took a website, I created a demo like I've shown you to do. You go up there to your sites and create a new site for the customer so you can demo this for them. And then what I did is I went in here and I went ahead and I created 5 sample pages. So what I did is I just went in here and I said, let's add a new page. And I went in and I created homepage 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I went ahead and I just clicked on Page Builder. And I didn't really put a lot of thought necessarily into this. I mean, I did based upon what the customer is, but I didn't do any customization. So I went in and I grabbed some Power Layouts and some Template Cloud layouts and some different layouts. And what I did is I went through here and I grabbed some sites that I knew, and I went ahead and took this and clicked Done, Publish Changes. And if we take a look here, then what I did is I added them to the top. So when I had my walkthrough call with the customer, what we did is we started with homepage 1. And we talked about sections. The hero section, the hot button section, a content section. And you notice every one of these are just the standard back-end templates, the call to actions, these different things. And what I did is I really wanted the customer to really look at the different ways to use stuff. So this right here, I put on here, the client does online courses. So this is an online course. And you'll see, it's just lorem ipsum and just the dummy text in there. I didn't do any customization on here. But what I did is I gave them the options to really look at this and to start asking them questions about their business, how they see their homepage. So, there are, anywhere from, I would say 3 to roughly 7 elements I like to add to a homepage. And that's what we're just doing, is we're identifying areas, excuse me, on the homepage that the customer is really going to be attracted to. So for instance, when he looked at a small hero section, he liked the idea of something, his hot buttons, to be displayed here. So if we go back to the homepage, what I've done is I've actually rebuilt the homepage now to his exact specifications. So during my call, I tell them what they should do is they should grab a piece of paper if you're really low tech and draw out the areas. Or if you're a little bit more high tech, I use a software called, what's this called? Fireshot. It's free for Mozilla. And what he did was he went ahead and he built out a Word doc on the information that he's going to want in those different areas. So there's the top and there's the bottom. So these are different elements on probably about 3 or 4 pages. And he was able to then give me that information. From that information, then what I did is I went into those 5 examples that I gave them. So let me go to, let's say, let's grab something from homepage 5. So he liked this section right here. So if you click into Page Builder, and to easily, quickly build out a site once you know the elements that they have based upon you showing examples, is you come into this area, you click on the wrench, and from the wrench, you can come in here, you're going to say Save As, and you're going to label this. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to call this new JC row and hit Save. And now we're going to say OK. Click Done. Discard changes and exit. So all you need to be a custom web developer is just to throw in templates, find out what the customer is looking for. I also took a look at some of his favorite sites, and I kind of built out some stuff around those elements. But now if we go back into the home page, for instance, now we click on Page Builder. So to build out this page was incredibly fast because now I knew all the sections that he's going to want. I go back to my save rows, and you can actually see here's how I labeled them. LSI FAQs, LSI header, LSI map. But we just took, for example, this new JC row, and we're just going to grab that and drag that over. And boom. So based upon the Word doc, we're just taking a look at this and building out his customized website exactly how he envisions it. So it's giving the customer exactly what they're looking for. And then when we're done, we'll go ahead and click Done and Publish. But I don't want to publish this change here, so I'm just going to say Discard and Change. And now we go back to the customer and we say, how does this look, right? We take a look, and obviously I'm not fully done here. I just added the layout. So now I have to go back in and start looking at taking and designing their color scheme. But once I get that done, we're done with the design phase on the homepage. So the customer helps you. You're building it 100% based upon their specs, so you know they're going to love it. And it's that simple. I know since he helped build this homepage, he is already in love with it. So now we can then move into the development phase by then adding in his content. So on here, you make it so simple by going in, and if you don't know how to do this, you go into the menus after you build the pages, and you just click on their pages. And then you add them directly to the menu structure. So now you make it so simple for the customer to start looking at this stuff right from here. And now everything is good to go. So that's how I go ahead and I build out custom sites. I make it incredibly simplistic. And from here, now they know exactly what they need to do to finish up the design process. So once we get into the development process, he knows he needs 4 images right here. He stated that he wants 3 elements right here. So we could call this, wireframing or whatever, but this system works. This is one of the big reasons why I wanted to build this system, because before, when you're sketching stuff out, they can't envision it. They don't see color. They don't see this stuff. And it makes this whole design process incredibly simplistic. So that's how I go ahead and I build out custom sites, and we can do it incredibly quickly, incredibly efficiently, and really have the client help us build their ideal site, which makes our job easy. It makes sure that our guarantee is intact, and it makes sure that we can move them through an efficient process and give them something that they're proud of, that we're proud of, and it makes it incredibly simple. So all of you partners out there can just go ahead and really, under the design phase, really help out these customers. I'm Jason, and thanks for watching.